My name is Joe Zogbi. I'm retired from the New York City Police Department's Emergency Service Unit. ESU for the NYPD is our rescue and tactical team. A tactical surveillance tool is something that gives you real-time intelligence on a tactical mission that you wouldn't normally have. So you can make decisions based on what you see and where your adversary doesn't see you. Some of the surveillance tools that Zistos manufactures and offers are pole cameras, under-the-door cameras, through-the-wall cameras, thermal cameras, the cameras with a low-light capability and a real-time zoom capability that enables you to see your adversary and see the situation behind the closed door or behind a wall that you normally wouldn't be able to see through. These tools would be deployed in tactical jobs that would consist of hostage situations, barricaded subjects, an active shooter, a high-risk warrant if time permits. You would be able to see the area you're going into before you actually make your breach or make your entry into the location. On a hostage or a barricade situation, a hostage is obviously where somebody is being held against their will by somebody else. Whether they're armed or not, what they're armed with, that's something that you need to know. So utilizing these tools, you can see into the location, you can see into the room, the apartment house, the trailer, the bus, whatever they're barricading themselves or wherever the hostage situation actually is. A lot of times on a warrant execution, distraction devices may be used. If you can see into the location beforehand, if you have that luxury, then you can see what is in the room that you're going to be deploying this device into, whether it be children, whether it be gasoline cans on the floor, if it's a meth lab, if that's what you're seeing, you don't want to deploy these things. Last thing in the world you want to have happen is a secondary explosion because you utilized a distraction device where it might not have been prudent. And if you have the ability to see into the location you're about to execute the warrant on, it makes it the decision-making process that much easier. Two things that give police officers pause, for lack of a better term, are looking up into attics where you're going to poke your head into some place where you don't know what you're going to find that can get you hurt. That and going downstairs into basements. Because when you're going downstairs into a basement, you don't know, it's the unknown, and you're going down those stairs. If you get shot in the ankle, the rest of the way is on gravity, and you're falling down the stairs, and that's going to hurt. Being able to see without exposing yourself or putting yourself into greater danger or your team into greater danger is always advantageous to everybody concerned, from the team to the person you're looking for. You can see your adversary beforehand, you can give him verbal commands from a position of safety. You can see him and tell him, listen, we know you're there, right? Come on out, and everybody gets to go home at the end of the day. Then you can decide what your plan of action is going to be, because now you know where your adversary is. Zistos' modular approach allows you to assess the situation as you're pulling up on it, because every situation is going to be a little bit different. If you need an under-the-door camera, you have that capability. If you need to unhook the under-the-door camera and put a thermal camera on it, you can do that without having to change the entire system. You have the luxury of modularity, where the screen you're looking at, you can change the camera almost instantaneously. So you can see, and you have these different options open to you, and you can adjust your plan as you see what intelligence you get. The other factor with that is budgetary. If you have a specific system, you can add to it over time, and everything works together. Police work is inherently dangerous. We all know the risks when we get involved in this. It doesn't mean that we want to take those risks unnecessarily. The most important thing that we can do is go home at the end of the day to our families. And if this increases the survivability of everybody concerned, then I think it should be deployed as often as possible.